Hello everyone and welcome back to Shri FC. Do smash the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It really means a lot. Big game for us today against Everton, a must-win game. The manager has pulled a lot of changes and it shows the manager really wants to go for the game. There's a lot of changes into the team, so really exciting team news. And in this pre-match, I'm going to discuss on a lot of stuff regarding Chelsea in terms of how we can beat Everton, the team news and all the stuff. So do stay tuned in the end and let me know your opinion. So coming first of all to the team news that's come around. And first of all, coming to the Everton team, and it's not a surprise. I knew they were going to go with this lineup: Pickford, Young, Tarkowski, Brentford, Mykolenko, Idrissa Gueye, Garner, Doucouré, Harrison, Calvert-Lewin, McNeil. So it's the most likely lineup I expect Everton to put. So it's a very strong lineup. They have the physicality, they have the strength, they have the pace, and it's going to be a very tricky match against this Everton side. So I'm not surprised with the lineup they are going for. It's a very, very good lineup, and I think we need to be very careful of this Everton side. But I think the Chelsea lineup has stunned me because I did not expect the manager to make these changes. So big up on the manager, and I think the manager is wrong in the changes. Looking at the display against Manchester United and Newcastle away, the reports were coming out that the manager was not happy with the manner we have been losing matches. So it was looking like he was going to make changes, and the changes have arrived. Sanchez is the goalkeeper. James, the captain, will be on the right. Cucurella will be on the left. Colville being dropped. Disasi and Bardashvili are going to be the centre backs with Thiago Silva drop on the bench, and then you have Caicedo, Enzo, Conor Gallagher returning back into the lineup, and then you have Palmer, Broha, and Mudryk. So big attacking lineup as well. No Raheem Sterling, no Nicholas Jackson, and big up to Manchester City fan, my brother. Good to see you, mate. And United and Pakistan are two teams that turn up and play well only when they wish to care. Absolutely, Bruno. I understand, and I think that's the case. But I don't even think United turned up against us. We were bad. We were really bad, bro, man. We were horrific against Manchester United. We should be embarrassed we lost to this Manchester United side, but we are also sitting 10th in the table. So it only shows where we are. But I think the manager today has got the lineup absolutely spot on. We needed Disasi and Bardashvili to be together. One right-footed centre-back, one left-footed centre-back, both physical, both strong. And I think the way we play high press, you cannot play Thiago Silva after every 3 days. So he needed a rest. And I think the manager has got it spot on. You go on to the Reece James at the right, Cucurella a proper left back in comparison to Colville. So I think the manager has got it spot on. Caicedo, Enzo, Gallagher. I think Gallagher coming back is a massive boost to the team. I think it's a very big boost to have Conor Gallagher back in for this match because Conor Gallagher really presses well. Conor Gallagher runs a lot and Conor Gallagher covers a lot of spaces which really make the job easier for Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. So I think the manager has got his spot on in terms of the midfield partnership, the defense. This is the best we can play in this match against Everton. We missed Conor Gallagher's desire, his pressing against United. It was so easy to play against us. So Conor Gallagher coming back is a massive boost to the side. And I think we missed Conor Gallagher against United. And seeing him back in the lineup today is a big, big boost to us as well. So good to see Conor back. And then Palmer, Mudryk and Broha, I think it's spot on. I love Jackson. I don't think Jackson has played bad in any stretch. He's still a young player who's learning. I still believe Jackson has a lot of talent. His hold-up play against Brighton was really good. But the problem with Nicholas Jackson is the aerial work. The boy just cannot head a ball properly. And I think his physicality is sometimes a bit too much to ask for. Broha for me is a much more complete striker. To see him coming back, I think is the absolute right decision by the manager bringing Broha back. He brings the pace, he brings the physicality, he brings the aerial strength. So I think seeing Armando Broha back for this game is a very, very good move by the manager. Mudryk, I think overall, I would have loved to see Raheem Sterling play in terms of his more experienced player. But I think Mudryk has an explosive pace, which he can trouble Everton a lot with. You saw Everton against Newcastle. In some moments, they struggle against the pace. You saw Garnacho giving Everton a lot of problem. So Mudryk can do the same thing for us today. And I think the manager has got his spot on again. And Palmer on the wings is much more effective. So I think it's another good change by the manager. And then Bardashvili Disasi is a partnership I wanted to see for a long time. They played together in France as well. So I think it's a very, very good lineup by the manager. Looking at the aerial strength of Everton, looking at the what Everton will try to do in this game. I think the manager has absolutely got a spot on in this lineup. And now, coming on my lineup reaction for this match. I was expecting the manager to start Levy Colville, to start Thiago Silva. I was expecting the manager to play Nicholas Jackson. So I think the manager has got it absolutely spot on in terms of the lineup we have gone with because, tactically, only way to beat Everton or even compete with them is we need physicality. We need players who can deal with Tarkowski on set pieces, Doucouré, We need people who can go on against Everton, who are enough faces in this match. And I think Bardashele Disasi is a much more better balance defensively. I think Palmer Broha Mudryk has the pace, creativity, and the physicality. I think Conor Gallagher brings the pressing and the intensity, and Enzo and Caicedo can do their own work. And then you go on to Cucurella playing a proper left back role. Reece James is back. So I think this is the best lineup we can go with to beat this Everton side. An absolutely spot on lineup by the manager. So I think he deserves the credit. We've been asking the manager to be strong, to change the lineup, and today he has done the exact same. It's time for Enzo Fernandez to show his potential against one of the Premier League big guns. I think he has to, but I also believe Enzo was not being helped against United with the wrong structure the manager played. And I think today he's being helped. Conor Gallagher is there. You have a much more physical lineup. Today I want to see Enzo Fernandez control the midfield, and today we need Enzo to have a really good game. And bigger to put in by I know Haaland, my FPL is yesterday, but same by he was my captain. And I saw the news just 1 hour back by David Ornstein that Haaland has a bit of a knee issue going on, so he won't play this game. So that's the problem with FPL now, and I think it's dead for me right now because Haaland was my captain, but thankfully I did not make him triple captain. That's a good thing. But over on the lineup, I want to know your opinion, Pudin bhai. And please, people watching, do smash the likes. Please subscribe. Your support always means a lot to me. So for me, the lineup is really good. Everyone in the chat is a really, really good lineup. I was expecting this lineup. Only one thing that I would have wanted is Martin to play instead of Cucurella at the left. But it's been very clear the manager doesn't prefer Martin, so we can't really do anything about it. But the lineup is still really strong, a good lineup, and a lineup for me that can at least compete with Everton. So I think overall, very happy with the lineup. The manager's made some changes which were really, really needed. So big up to the manager for that. And I think overall, it's a good lineup, and overall a lineup which tactically is the right lineup the manager has chosen to go against Everton. One of the most physical, one of the most strong side for me in the Premier League. So in that way, I think this is the best lineup the manager could have played in this game. Now we have a lot of topics to discuss, people. So please do hit the like, subscribe. A lot of topics to discuss, man. We have a lot of topics to discuss. And coming on to the first topic now. And just a second, yeah. Where are we going wrong? Like, what's the problem that's been with Chelsea this season? Where you can say that we have been going really wrong. Something has not been going right for us. So where have we exactly been going wrong? See, the problem with Chelsea overall this season exactly has been we have been too easily bullied. We have been very easily bullied this season. It's been very easy to play against us. You get into our faces, you bully us. We just absolutely give up. You see our matches against the likes of Newcastle, United, West Ham. It's been very easy to play against us. You bully us and we get hammered, we get beaten. But when it's on our ground, we play Manchester City, we play Liverpool, good footballing sides, we do a good job. So I think one thing this team has problem is we are just aren't bullies. We get easily bullied right now. And a lot to do is with a young team, but a lot to do is also with the will to fight. The manager has complained also in the press conferences that the side has to believe they can fight. And I think this is why he's running the changes today to bring a bit of that fight, bring a bit of the anger and aggression. And that is something we've been missing this season. In Premier League, along with the technical ability, you need pace, you need power. That is something I've said on this channel. I've said to a lot of people I know a lot of time. To succeed in the Premier League, you need to be technical, but you also need to have pace and power in your squad. You need to be physical as well. You need to be able to handle all the type of physicality that comes with the Premier League. And that is where Chelsea this season have been really, really weak. We just can't handle any team that can get in our faces, make us lose our focus. And that has been a problem. Something we used to be master at 10 years back. So I think that is something where we are going wrong. And today, if we have to change that, we have to be physically strong against Everton today. If we want to change it, we need to take on Everton. We need to fight. We need to show the desire for the shirt. And we need to fight for 90 minutes to beat this Everton side. Otherwise, we are going to be stuck in mediocrity for a long time. We are going to be stuck in this 12th place for a long time. We need to go at Goodison today and fight for the whole 90 minutes against Everton. Be aggressive. Be strong. Fight for each aerial duel. Fight for every take on, every tackle, every interception. That has been a weakness on the away grounds. We have been passive, we have been slow, and we have been punished for that. That is something which has gone wrong for us, and hopefully that changes in the game today. And now, coming on to another part I really want to talk about, that is how to beat Everton. And I think the manager has got the lineup absolutely spot on for the way we can beat Everton. Now, I've been saying for a long time, You can only beat Everton when you press them, you attack them, your winger takes on Michaelenko, your winger takes on Ashley Young and give them a tough night. Liverpool absolutely destroyed Ashley Young, got a red card out of him, and it made their job easier. The only way you're going to beat this Everton side, if you take them on, you put pacey wingers on them, that's the only way they're going to struggle. Liverpool did it with Ashley Young. You saw Newcastle troubling Michaelenko in some occasions. That is the way you can beat Everton. United troubling Everton with Garnacho and those movements behind the defense. And I think today, Mudryk has a big role on his hand. Mudryk against Ashley Young. Mudryk has to cook Ashley Young badly. That is the way we can beat them. And on transitions today, we have got Enzo, Caicedo, Gallagher, the midfield that works well together. Conor Gallagher can press the Everton player, not allow them to freely pass the ball, which really help us. You go at the back. We have got Disasi and Bariashvili now, the two physical players. So aerially we can be strong. Aerially we can take on Everton. And that is something which is really important if you want to beat Everton side. Now, why Disasi and Bariashvili is a very good pairing today by the manager is because they both are very strong physically. They're good on the ball, especially Bariashvili. They bring a bit of calmness, especially Bariashvili. And they know each other from the time in Lille, so they have the understanding. This makes our job easier. Today we have the physicality of James, Disasi, Bariashvili. We have the aggression of Conor Gallagher. And then we have the attacking physicality in Broha today, who is a much more physical player, much more better header of the ball than Nicholas Jackson. And it makes our job easier. And then we have the pacey winger in Mudryk. We have the creativity genius in Cole Palmer. So this is why for me the manager has got his absolutely spot on. But now it's up to the players to go on the pitch, fight for the whole 90 minutes and take on Everton. That is the only way today we can go and beat Everton. I trust the team today to do the same. I really trust them. But I think we need to go there. We need to be physical. We need to be strong. And I'm very confident we can get the job done today against Everton people. Now, coming on, Pochettino and my thoughts on Pochettino. We all know many Chelsea fans rightfully have been angry with Pochettino. Watching Manchester United get battered by Bournemouth yesterday and we lost to them, it really makes my blood boil and angry. But I think we need to understand there's no point in being angry with Pochettino. For me, he's still the best guy to take us forward. If it gets really bad, then even I can't say anything. But I still believe Pochettino is the best man to take us forward. And he's the best man to manage this group of youngsters. Be strong with them when needed. Put a pat on the shoulder when needed. And I think this is where Poch can do a very good job for us, and this is why I think Pochettino is still the best man to manage us. My only problem with Pochettino this season has been the regular chop and changing that he has been doing. That has not helped the side. In the preseason, we saw what he was trying to build. In the preseason, we had a stable lineup. We were going in a very stable way. So my only anger with the manager is why he shifted away from that, and a bit of the anger on treatment of Ian Maatsen. That's been the only anger I've had the manager. Otherwise, I love what he's trying to do. I've seen the idea of what he's trying to build at Chelsea. We need to give it a bit of time. He cannot make young men look like men straight away. It's going to take time. We need to understand that. Today, the manager listened to the fans. He made the changes required. He has dropped Silva. He has dropped Colwell. I don't think he's dropped Silva, but given him a rest. He has dropped Colwell. He has dropped Sterling. He has dropped Nicholas Jackson. What the fans have been demanding for a long time. So I think he's doing what needs to be done. And this is the best possible squad we can play right now. So I think we need to give the manager a bit of credit now. And let's see today what the team does on the pitch. What tactically we do today. But I think overall he's still doing a fine job. Not great. But I think this is the best he can do with this team we've got right now. So I trust him. And let's see what it does. So I think we need to be a bit more patient. It's not going to be a quick fix. It's going to take a long time before Chelsea reach the position we want us to see. So I think this is why we need to be a bit more calm with this process and where it's going, because it's not going to be a quick fix, people. It's not going to be a quick fix. And now our captain is back today, Reece James. He had a horrific cameo against Manchester United, we can't deny. But I think, see, I've always said on this channel, I always said he's one of my favorite players, and he's still the most technical and one of the most best players Chelsea have produced from the academy. The injuries have been a massive problem. Otherwise, this man would have been one of the best right back in the world, but the injuries have never allowed him to be. Now Reece James looks much more fitter now. He's back. And I think this is a very important game for Reece James. Really important. We need Reece James to take on Michaelenko. We need Reece James to put in the crosses for Broha today, because that is the only way we're going to go and climb up the table. That is the only way we are going to go there at Everton, climb up the table and get the victories. We need Reece James putting those great crosses. We need Reece James' ability defensively to help us against Everton, because he is still the most important player that we have got, which can really help us climb up the table, and still the most important player that can change our whole season. And I thought it was too big. Canterville Road. It's going to be a big match for Manchester City today as well. People, Luton Town. So it's going to be a big match in the title race. And now coming on to Mykhailo Mudryk, and see, I won't deny, I am a bit surprised to see Mudryk start, because I was really surprised the manager was going to drop Raheem Sterling. Like, it stunned me to my core, because I did not really believe the manager will have the guts to drop Raheem Sterling. So the manager has shown big faith in Mudryk today. He has shown a big desire in Mudryk today in terms of really wanting to see him do well. So I think let's see what Mudryk can do today. The problem with Mudryk, which I've said on my channel for a long time, is this boy has talent. Rivals can say what they want. They can laugh at him. They can laugh at Chelsea. But a person that has been watching Chelsea closely, that knows Mudryk, that watches him day in, day out, knows this boy has talent, knows this boy has the ability. It's just not working for him out because he's a young player who has been put in an environment which is very chaotic. But otherwise, he's a really, really good young player. He has a dribbling, he has a take on, he has a pace. It's just in the final box that it doesn't work for him. A bit of bad shot in his, you can say a bad shooting for him, a bad final pass. That's the only problem Mudryk is facing at Chelsea. That final pass, the final shot, the goals and assists, and the final phase of play. That is the only thing that Mudryk is lacking, and that will only come by more experience, by playing more matches. But one thing that Mudryk has got is an explosive pace to take on the players, to really run with the ball, and that is really good today. And Everton today is a big match for him. He takes on Ashley Young. He takes on midfielders like Idris Sakai, Doucouré. We need Mudryk to run with the ball today, find the right spaces, invite yellow cards, and get some goal and assist if we can. This is why this match is really important for Mudryk, because if Mudryk today has a good game, I'm guaranteeing you we're going to cook Everton badly. If Mudryk has a good game today, I think we are going to absolutely cook Everton badly today, because if Mudryk has a good game, all of the Everton players will start going towards him, will have the space in the middle, Enzo will have a lot of time and space, Broha, James are going to enjoy themselves, and I think we are going to have a very, very good day today. Very good day. But again, we need him to have a very, very good match today. We need him to have a very, very good match. Because if he has a good match today, we are 100% beating Everton today. We need Mykhailo Mudryk having a really, really good game today. Because his pace, he's running with the ball. He's really, really going to help us today against Everton. Take their players on and get yellow cards and get free kicks in good position for us today. And now, coming on to the next one, that is Conor Gallagher. And seeing Conor Gallagher back in the lineup is really, really good. It's really, really good to see Conor Gallagher back in the lineup. Really big to see him back in the lineup, because it was needed for us to see Conor Gallagher returning back to the lineup. It's really, really important to see him back in the lineup, because in terms of the way we play tactically, Conor Gallagher is very much needed. Yes, we can all laugh at Conor Gallagher. We can say he's not good enough and all this stuff. But Conor Gallagher tactically really helps Enzo and Caicedo tick. Enzo and Caicedo are still not a very good pivot who can dominate physical sides. We need that presence, a player who's going to press the opposition, who's going to put the pressure on the opposition. So it really helps us to press them from the front, win the ball back, and counter them suddenly. Against Manchester United, Maguire had the all-time in the world to play the deliveries he wanted. Bruno was having a field day. McTominay was enjoying himself. If we had Conor Gallagher that day, Conor Gallagher would have absolutely pressed him, did not allow him to play easily, and that would have really helped us and would have disrupted the play of Manchester United. But that was a problem. This is why today Conor Gallagher can help us press the likes of Doucouré, press the likes of Tarkowski, win the ball back, and really help the team today. So seeing Conor Gallagher back is a massive boost today. We needed him back, and I think it's a massive boost, a good news for us today to see Conor Gallagher back into the lineup, and I think he's going to play a big role today. Yes, I still think creatively he's not really good. Creatively, we still need more improvements. But once Nkunku is back, once Lavia is back, we'll have a better structure in the lineup. But till Lavia is back, till Nkunku is back, I can't see Enzo Caicedo be a good partnership. And to make them play good, you need Conor Gallagher. And I think today, Conor Gallagher returning is a massive boost for the team. And I think seeing him back is really important for us. So now, coming on to the next part to discuss on, that is big day for my guy Armando Broha. So happy to see him, man. Because this man, that injury that he suffered really hurts me to this day. because he was one of the top strikers that was ready-made at Chelsea to take us forward. He has a physicality, the finishing, the strength. He's a really top striker, and to see him fully fit and back is really good. I have no problem with Nicholas Jackson. I really highly rate Nicholas Jackson. I think Nicholas Jackson is a very good young player, but the problem is he still doesn't have a lot of fundamentals which can slowly improve in his play, which can improve by playing under a more, you can say, mature striker. So Nicholas Jackson for me is still a very good young striker, but I don't think he's ready to be at the top level. While Armando Broja is physically stronger than Jackson, he's a much better header of the ball than Jackson, and he can help us today against the like of Everton. So I think really happy to see Armando Broja back, and it's a big day for him today, big day, because we need Armando Broja to have good game today. We need Reece James to put in those crosses. We need Armando Broja at the end of it, and we need to win this damn game. This is why seeing Armando Broja back makes me really happy. Really happy to see my man back, and I think it's a very big game for him, because if he has a good game today, we are 110% really and easily beating Everton today. If Armando Broja has a good game and he gets the service which are players like Reece James, Mudryk can provide to him. And now, coming on to the next topic, people, where is the team needs to improve? The team needs to show the mentality to fight, or the season will end again in a 12th place. One thing Mauricio Pochettino has been saying a lot of times in his press conference, fight, the desire. That is the thing that Pochettino has complained, and we fans have been angry at Poch, but we haven't read the words in between. The problem with this side is against Newcastle, we just did not want it more than them. We did not want to win the game. And then you go to Manchester United players wanted to win the game for the manager. Our players did not show any desire to win the game, and that is something no manager can improve. You need to go on the pitch and you need to be ready for a fight. When you go in the Premier League for 90 minutes, you need to be ready to fight. You need to be ready to take on your opposition, and that is something which we have really struggled with. And today, I want us to do the same. I want our 11 players to go on the pitch today, be ready for a war against Everton, against Sean Dycheman, and take them on. That is the thing I want to see from a team today. Go on the pitch, fight for 90 minutes against Everton, put your body on the line, take them on, be physical, be aggressive, and take the game on to them and show them we are not gonna be bullied. You're not gonna bully us. That mental strength is not gonna come from the manager. The players themselves need to bring it. And today, the players on the pitch need to go and fight for the badge. Or otherwise, if they are too soft and they are too getting easily bullied, we are gonna again finish in 12th place. So they need to go and fight for the team. If these players today, they fight for the badge, they show the aggression, they show the desire, we can slowly start climbing up the table. Because Premier League is always about pace and power. Yes, technical quality is important, but the main part of Premier League to succeed is pace, power, and desire. That is still the biggest thing in the Premier League. All the big teams have that. You see Arsenal, how they fight for the 90 minutes on the pitch. We need to learn to not get bullied, instead to bully the opponents. That is something I think we need to learn, to go against the opponents, fight against them, and don't give up. And coming on to now, culture of losing, need to change that. And this is something which I've talked about for a very long time, is a bit of culture of Chelsea now losing a lot of matches. Now, we see a lot of fans going on, we are Chelsea, our standards need to be higher, we are Chelsea, and I think those fans are absolutely correct. Those fans are absolutely right. But the problem right now, people, that we Chelsea right now, we are facing is I think we are losing too many matches and the players are losing their confidence. That's the problem. When you have this habit of losing every game, you aren't confident. When you know you're going to lose this game, the fans are not confident, the club is not confident, it transpires, it spreads. It spreads like a disease to everyone, and then losing becomes a normal norm of the place. That is something Chelsea we need to change, and that can only change with getting some victories under our belt. Right now, in last, you can say a year, 2023, we have been losing a lot of matches. We are in a relegation form if you see the whole of 2023. The culture of losing needs to change. I think our boys need 3 or 4 wins under their belt to have that confidence, to have the spirit, and to have the smile back. That is a bit of a problem. That is something which really scares me, because right now we are building a culture of losing. We are losing too many matches, that the boys, the team are losing confidence, and that is something I think people we need to improve upon. we need to go against, because if this continues for a long time, we will become a mediocre club, will become a club with low standards, a club that doesn't want to win. So I think to change that, we need to start winning some games, and that is a really, really important part for us to succeed. Please, people watching, do like, do subscribe. Your support always means a lot, people. And now, coming on to this one is, see, overall, I want us to win today, and I'm still got a feeling we can. But one thing I need to be clear, people, and I think we all need to be clear, win or not, I think is not going to change immediately. I told in my preview as well that to become men is going to take these players a lot of time. We might beat Everton today, but then we can easily go and get bullied by Wolves. The problem with the team right now is we have so many young players that they're learning on the job. It is not gonna be a quick fix. That is something as fans we need to understand, that improving this team is not gonna be a quick fix. It's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of perseverance, a lot of tough days, and that's the only way we can improve for the future. It's gonna take a lot of time to put the club on the right track. This is why we might not win today, but that is not the end of it. It's still gonna take a lot of time, but the important part is the manner we lose today. And if we win, a big win, but again, I still don't know, is this side capable of going on a 7-6 match winning run? That is the only way we can get Champions League qualification this season. So still, we have a lot to learn. I'm not being defeatist, but the thing we have to be remember is this is a young squad. It's not going to be a quick fix. It's going to take time. So I think whatever the result today, we need to believe in the team. We need to be patient with them. We need to back them. And we need to understand it's not going to improve very, very quickly. It's not going to be a quick fix, people. And now, coming on to the prediction of the game, my final prediction for the game, I'm going, see, if I'm being positive, I'm going with a 2-4 Chelsea win. I can't see us keep a clean sheet, but I'm going with Armando Broja getting a brace. I'm going with Palmer scoring a penalty, and I'm going with us getting a goal from set piece and winning this game. Everton 2, Chelsea 4. My heart says 4-2 Chelsea, but my brain says 2-2. So still, I'm confident in this game with the lineup that the manager has chosen. But my brain says 2-2, but my heart says 2-4. So hopefully we win the game. Up the Blues, up the mighty Blues. Please, people, like and subscribe. And on the final thought, this is the lineup that we have won in this match. Sanchez, James, Disasi, Bardashile, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo, Gallagher, Palmer, Mudryk, Broja. So the manager has made a lot of good changes. We have a physical defense. We have a very, very good striker who is physically strong. And then we have got a pace on Mudryk today. Gallagher is back. So I think in this lineup, we have got the pressing ability, the aggression, the desire. So we can take Everton on. We have the physicality in Disasi, Bardashile, James, Broja on the set pieces. So I think overall, it's a very, very big game for us. I'm very happy with the lineup. Big up, mate. Good afternoon from London. I agree with you. We need to give the team time to bond, and I think we win this game. It will be close. So good to see you, mate. And mate, I'm very confident. I do think we can win this game. I still believe the draw is not the worst result, but I think a bit of time to the team has to be given. Mudryk, I'm unsure. It doesn't have a finishing acumen. Big up, Sumesh bhai, first of all. So good to see you, my brother. And see, I agree with you. He still has a lot to develop. But I think Sumesh bhai, that's only going to improve if we play him more. I think with players like Mudryk, with players like Jackson, with players like, you can say, Disasi, Bardashile, we need to give them a bit of time, a bit of patience and development. The thing is that they still are a very young squad, which has still a lot to learn. So I think if we give them the time to develop and the patience, I think we can slowly go in the right direction. The thing that for me, Sumesh bhai, is that it's not going to be a quick fix. We might win today, but still it doesn't mean we're going to finish in the top 4 this season. I think the goal this season should be to improve the players, play good football, develop, and then we can return back next season. So I think it's still going to be a tough phase for us. But today what I really want to see is fight from the team. I want to see the desire. I want to see the team fight for the 90 minutes. And that is the thing which I really wanted to see from the team. That is the most important part today from the team, because if we fight, if we show the passion for the all 90 minutes, I'm happy. Because I think against Manchester United, Newcastle, those teams wanted to win more than us. And that is something which I can't really accept. You need to go have a desire to win the game more. You need to show more fight. And that is something I want to see from the team today. So my final prediction for the game is Everton 2, Chelsea 4. My positive prediction, I think we're going to win. Broja will score a brace. James will get 2 assists today. So hopefully it comes true. Thank you everyone who joined for the P-match. Do let me know your prediction in the live chat, your thoughts. Please like, subscribe, up the Blues. And whatever happens, we know the good days will be back very soon. Against Man U, we did realize the importance of Gallagher. He's a beast. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, Sumesh bhai. You're absolutely right. And I think Conor Gallagher coming today is really going to help us. He's going to be pressing Everton around. He's not going to help them play easily. And Conor Gallagher returning back today is a massive boost. And hopefully Conor has a very, very good game. So thank you everyone to join in. Wishing you all a very good day. Up the Blues, up the mighty Blues. And I'm very confident we can win the match today. Up the Blues. And the manager for me, he has got the lineup absolutely spot on.